The second day of the Tattersalls Yearling Sale, Book 2 was another bumper one with the highest grossing day in the history of the sale, with significant increases in average and median. With the day's strong trade, it gave sellers some of their best ever results in the ring. 17 yearlings made 300,000 guineas or more. Joint top lot was this 2-darn hot filly that was knocked down to agent Alex Elliott for 600,000 guineas. Elliott was signing on behalf of Al Shakab and Ammo Racing for the filly out of Galileo mare Lola Page. It was an emotional sale for Chock Thornton, stud manager at Paul Dunkley's Apple Tree stud, who bred and consigned the yearling.
She's been perfect all the way through. She took it so well. She's almost thrived here. Never turned a hair. Every show she did was the same superb show. It's more about the boss and the girls. I thought she'd always make 150 grand, maybe two. You know, if we were on a good day. That's shocking.
3 of the day's top 5 lots were by See the Stars, headed by this filly, who was the first foal out of Sione mare Munawara. Consigned by Stauffenberg Bloodstock, she made 600,000 guineas as the very final lot of the day, sold to agent Jane Mangan on behalf of the Thoroughbred Racing Corporation.
Look, I think we've learned over the last 2 weeks that people will go to the moon and wait till the 25th hour of the day for the right horse. And I've also learned that a lot of us have a similar set of eyes. We want to win classics, don't we? We all want to win classics. We want to win middle distance races of the highest level. She's by See the Stars out of a Sione mare. She's coming from a great farm. She's a great first foal. She had a bit about her. I thought she stood out in this book. I thought she was one of the picks of the book.
Godolphin stepped in to buy this See the Stars colt, with agent Anthony Stroud going to 550,000 guineas for the yearling out of Shamadel mare Kit Karina. He was consigned by Foland Bowen Bloodstock, whose previous biggest result was a showcasing colt sold here last December for 170,000 guineas, so the team were delighted with today's result.
He's been an absolute dream. He's been straightforward. He's been on the walker, the treadmill, he's lunged, done a bit of everything, and he never put a foot wrong, did he? So can't fault him really. All credit to Fiona's team at Windmill Farm for doing a good job of him and getting the foundations in place for us.
What was it like seeing him go through the ring?
It was amazing. He got stuck on 120 for a bit and I got a bit nervous, and then he took off, and yeah, it's amazing. It was kind of a bit surreal really, wasn't it? So
very much so. Very, very surreal. Hasn't quite sunk in yet.
Another consigner on cloud 9 was Harry Dupfield, after this See the Stars filly out of Mackawee gave him his biggest result in the sale ring. The filly, bred by the Turnbull family's Elwick stud and Sunderland Holdings, sold for 525,000 guineas to Jason Kelly Bloodstock.
That just blew my personal best out of the water. I'm not used to having classic bred See the Stars. I've got 2 of them in the same consignment. I'm used to sort of 5 £10,000 pinhooks going to book 3. There's a lot of pressure. She had 200 shows. I was trying. I've never put a reserve of $100,000 on. I think my hand was shaking right in the reserve. It feels incredible. That's like 4 years of a stud hand's salary. And then she went in the ring, 1 bid, gone. I was like, wow, she's on the market and selling from the opening bid, and then it crept up and it got to about 300,000. And I remember sort of going like, I was sort of having to prop myself up on the rails. Yeah, absolutely blown away.
Trainer George Scott, alongside agent Billy Jackson Stops, secured this acclamation colt for 500,000 guineas. Consigned by Rathbury stud, he's been bought for owner Sheikh Nasser of Bahrain.
He was the horse we waited for all day and sort of all night. He's a beautiful horse from a really good farm. The cross is obviously very prevalent at the moment, and there's a lot of See the Stars in this horse. Obviously his brother is a good horse as well, and he was a horse that we really liked. As we've seen for the last 10 days or so, you've had to really bid strong for the right horses, and delighted to have him, to be honest.
Also hitting the £500,000 mark was this Camelot filly out of the Lope de Vega listed winner and group placed mare Fort del Oro. Bred and sold by Bally Lynch stud, she went for 500,000 guineas to MV Magnier.